try to psych myself up right
Whoa.
now.
The hell is that?
That's a strange looking cow.
Oh, what is... Okay. What is that?
I'm looking for the art category, but I'm not. Art is a game. Just art is a game. Um,
Arc?
art.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure if they have, like, specific categories like that.
Oh, there is an art category. Okay.
Oh, never mind.
Uh, um, it was just weird because it was it has like this picture next to it that looks like a game, but
I swear I picked up a battery. Alright, right here. Oh.
Alright, I am gonna go live, and so you'll have to excuse me if I don't know, like, this is gonna be kind of trippy. But I'm gonna try and, like, narrate what I'm doing, and it might bother you.
Oh, you're fine. I mean, are you, are you, gonna narrate when people hop on, or?
Probably. If anyone even shows up.
Or are you saving it?
Can I do that? How do I do that?
I'm not sure. I was gonna say, if you do record it and save it, you should make shorts, because I've done a lot of research on it, but like people, tend to watch like short videos a lot more.
Alright, here we go. Oh wait, just kidding. I gotta fix this.
Oh, what?
What are some good tags to use? I think for this.
Art.
Yeah, I got art, design, chatting, 3D, Blender. How about chilled?
Yeah, that's probably good.
I should add music to this though. Gosh.
Be careful, because a lot of songs are copyrighted.
Is there a widget for music that I like? It'll just play.
I'm not sure. Like, usually you have to find out if like there's certain sites you can get specific music off of, but
Okay.
your stream will get like, you know, shut down if you're playing copyrighted music.
Yeah. Be right back. Hold on.
Did you just quack?
What's up?
Oh, what up? I'm like, the hell is this game doing?
Imagine if they added ducks into Rust. You could grief someone by putting a duck farm outside their
Sorry, what was that?
base. And all they hear is quacking nonstop.
Hey Kai, I'm gonna start streaming right now.
On
I
what?
just Twitch. I'm gonna do some Blender for a little while.
Let me see if I have the app on my phone.
All right, here we go.
What's your username?
Whales741. Are you guys ready? Here we go.
Woo 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 woo.
Oh,
Is Sam in here?
yeah. So we gotta come up with something interesting to talk about. Not necessarily, but I'm gonna probably annoy you because I'm going to try and narrate this when I do it. So I need to do the headline, and it's hard. It's hard to see it in this blueprint that I have here. So I use this reference right here for it. But it's a tough one. I like modeling from scratch, but I also want it to be as accurate as possible. So I guess the best way to do it is just to start. So,
Once you get going, you'll just get the feel of everything.
here,
I'm sure some people will ask for specific things too, which will be
Oh,
be
you.
cool.
So let's start out with the plane. Scale it down there. And then I think, well, maybe not the plane. Maybe I grab the edge. Maybe I grab the edge of this, duplicate it. Try and just line. It's just a little bit annoying because there's a lot of vertices on this edge. It's a very complex edge, but again, I do want this to be as accurate as possible, or as good as I can make it, which isn't. It's not going to be perfect.
Are you narrating right now?
A little bit. Is it annoying you?
No, I just didn't know.
Alright. I just said something about there being too many vertices, but I'm going to subdivide it and make another vertex there just for this little corner pocket. I don't like using...
You should have something in your Twitch, like, you know how if you type something, certain things will pop up, like say they type a certain word, where it gives them like kind of like a legend of what you mean, but when you say certain things.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that way when you say certain keywords of the art you're working on,
good.
just because like right now I don't like vertices. I mean, I didn't.
Okay, yeah, for
I don't
sure.
know. I don't know.
Are you watching?
Maybe that's stupid. Yeah, I have it pulled up.
Okay, so a vertex is each point on a face. So the hood is a good example of it. Each vertex is connected to, there's 4 of them makes like a polygon, a square. And then each polygon is a face. It's flat. And so a bunch of faces together with vertices pushed and pulled into a line. What am I trying to say? So if you line it up with the blueprints, right? Each vertex you line it up as good as you can to the blueprint. And do you see what I'm saying? I'm kind of butchering explaining it, but
kind of, but not
so
really.
like this vertex right here.
You had me in the beginning when you were explaining it the best.
Okay.
I think.
So this is just a point. It's lined up. Do you see where it's at? It's next to the mirror. It's like at the base of the mirror, kind of like at the bottom of the
yeah.
Alright, so on the front view, it's right there. If we go to top view...
So it's just where multiple different angles meet?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's right there on the front. I get what you're saying, because there's it's pitching in, there's a lot of the different angles where you were just working on in the beginning?
Yeah.
On the actual light, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The front light? Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's lined up top, and then if you go to the right view, it's lined up there. So basically, every single vertex needs to be lined up with the front, top, and side. And then if you put a bunch of them together, you get faces, and then you just kind of maneuver the faces so it's following the car and how it flows, I guess is what I could say. So here's a face. It's completely flat, right? The next face, the vertices are dropped down a little bit. So it's still a flat face, but it's angled downward. And then you keep going, and then you get into a little bit more intricate area with the angle is a lot steeper, and so you have more faces so you can capture that intricacy. And that's what the car is made of. I have a lot more work to do. There's still a lot left to do. I kind of simplified the inside of this right here, but it looks alright, so I'm not going to mess with it too much more. Here's what it... It'll load. It's not quite loaded yet. Just cycles. So this is what it's looking like. There's a lot of noise. This render doesn't... that's the face. It would be completely clear if I actually rendered it out right now, but it would take a few minutes depending on how many samples you use. So more samples equals less noise. You see
But
the
you
noise
you
I'm
created
talking
that.
about?
You created that. Is that your own? Are you mimicking another vehicle, or is that something that you created yourself?
I created it for myself from following the blueprints. So, do you see the blueprints? This is the front view.
Are you
Side view.
able to do like? Do you have to follow blueprint every time? Or are you able to do?
I could freehand it, but then I wouldn't get it all lined up exactly right. So all this is it's just an image, and you line up each image. You can't see it in the free view. So the front, this is the top of the car, right? If I go into the front view, it's lined up exactly the same, just on the z-axis instead of the x-axis. And same with the side view, it's the y-axis instead of the x-axis. Let's face it. So that leaves us with a vehicle that is not necessarily accurate. It's eyeball to accurate. Eyeball accuracy. As good as I'm gonna get it, just while trying to save time and make it as well as I can, I guess. But this is where it's gonna get complicated. I'm gonna make the housing hover for the headlights, but I need.
Have you prepared for the douches that come into the chat or no?
I asked Colton if he would read for me at some point, but I'm not
If you'd
too
what?
worried
Just don't
about
call
it.
them names. You'll get banned for a little while.
But you asked Colton if he'd what?
If he would moderate for me.
But
I'm actually gonna copy this edge right here, duplicate it, and then separate it. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna join it with the housing that I'm building right now. And that is very helpful because it gives us this midline down the side. Because without that, I'd just be connecting this space right here, and I wouldn't get that extra level of detail from the midline. It would just be, I guess it would just be awkward. So what I can do, I'm gonna grab this, and this. We're gonna pull it out a little bit to about there. And what I can do, excuse me, is I can join. We'll want to join first to last. So M at last place. Then we can start connecting. I need to subdivide it. I think I could join these two together without. Yeah. So there. Fill, make a face. This one, I like making a polygon with 4 vertices, but sometimes just the best way to do it is with 3. Sometimes it messes with the normals of the like the material. It'll just look funky, but it doesn't look like that's the case here. I'm gonna do this. Do the same on the bottom in a sec, but I want to take a look. Too bad. It's coming along. Let's try an Eevee. There you can see it a little bit better. If you're looking in pulse, you can see it a little bit better.
yeah, that looks clear now.
So I want to put new wheels on it, so I decided I was gonna grab these. I think they're HRE wheels. Just this image off of the they're HRE. Tried to find an image of the wheel with a side view, and so I could make it. I only had this one image to work off of, so like the depth of it probably isn't very accurate, but I just freehanded it, and it doesn't look bad, especially with the materials on it. I might change the material. There's too much noise off on it.
Sorry, one second.
Go back here. This vertice is a little bit of an awkward position right here, but I don't want to mess with it because it's lined up so well with this part. So maybe we can just work around the awkwardness of it. Right here, right here, right here. And it's a little trick if you just grab these two edges. Oh, didn't work that time. Sometimes it'll fill up gracefully. These right there. What I can do here is I can subdivide that. So we have another subdivide this. This is working out better than I thought. Oh, that's not good. The daylight running lights are clipping through the housing. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. I'm just gonna get this housing done. Alright, subdivide here. And here. 2, 3, 4. We have a face. 2, 3, 4. Got another face. 2, 3, 4. Yes. There's this mod or this add-on I should get where it'll tell the buttons that I'm using, the hotkeys that I'm using on bottom. I will do that. It's too much. But take a pause here for a moment because this is going to be a little bit difficult. Look at it and try to find the simplest way.